Hello people. Today we are going to see the transformation of spent coffee into useful dye and ink. Before starting, please like and subscribe. In this experiment, a dye and an ink are made from spent coffee pods. For this, 11 for 8 grams spent coffee pods, that is, a total of 88 grams of spent coffee, are soaked in 250 milliliters of 50% ethanol water mixture for 3 days at room temperature in a closed jar. Then, the extract is filtered through cotton plug, and the pods rinsed with ethanol. The pods are left to dry in open air, and stored for a future experiment. The dark filtrate is splitted in 3 portions. A small one, of 50 milliliters, is left unchanged and called the neat. The second portion is used to make a dye. To this, 1 gram of alum dissolved in 75 milliliters of water is added as mordant. The mixture is stirred a little bit. It becomes opalescent. The third portion is thought to make the ink, like the recipe to make old ferrous ink. A suspension of 1 gram of ferrous sulfate in 75 milliliters water is added. Ferrous sulfate causes instant darkening of the mixture. All 3 portions are left standing overnight. Day after the portions are checked, the neat is of course unchanged. The second portion shows a precipitate. It is called the lake in dye chemistry. The third is almost identical. This is filtered to remove undissolved particles. All the 3 portions are investigated with blue and green lasers. The neat and the lake are fluorescent in both cases, while the third in none of them. The third portion is reduced to 100 milliliters volume on hot plate. The supernatant is decanted off the lake. All portions are tested if they could dye fabrics. From left to right there are the neat, the supernatant, the lake and the third portion. A piece of cotton and wool is soaked in each portion and left overnight. A little of water added to the lake. The day after, the tissues are removed from bath and let drying for an additional day. Once dry, the dyed tissues are compared with the corresponding original. About cotton, the neat color does not seem homogeneous, while the supernatant is not so strong. The lake and the third portion instead look to have well dyed the tissue. The dyeing of wool shows pretty much similar results, where the lake and the third portion did it better. The neat, the supernatant and the third portion are ultimately tested as ink. Using a calligraphy kit, multiple stripes are drawn on a paper sheet with each portion. The stripes are compared with the commercial ink. Once dried, the stripes results all solid on touch, but the neat and the supernatant are definitely not good. The third portion mark permanently the paper, but it is too much fluid. The stripe looks also not homogeneous, likely due to low concentration. So the black mixture volume is progressively reduced on hot plate, and test repeated. The dark mixture is tested at 40 milliliters, 25 milliliters, and below 10 ml. Once mixture volume is 40 milliliters circa, the stripes improve a lot, but things go much better at 25 milliliters. At this volume the stripe is solid, homogeneous and consistent, not only with the large pen, but also with the sharper. However, the color still fades from black to brown. At circa 10 milliliters volume, even this issue is completely solved. With both large and sharp pen, the mixture works as a perfect, ultimate black ink, similar to iron gall ink. This video ends here. I hope you enjoyed how to transform coffee waste in useful dye and ink. I thank you all for watching. See you next video. Bye bye.